Article 250.6 of the National Electrical Code addresses grounding and bonding requirements specifically for swimming pools. The section is titled Equipment Bonding Terminal Bar or Other Suitable Terminal. This stipulates that a bonding terminal bar, located in the equipment enclosure, must be used to connect the equipment grounding conductor to the grounding conductors of all equipment connected to the pool. The main concern when dealing with electrical installations near swimming pools is the prevention of objectionable current. Objectionable current, in this context, refers to electrical currents that, if present in the pool water, can pose a significant risk to individuals in the water. These currents can originate from several sources, each with its own characteristics. Firstly, stray currents. These are electric currents flowing in the ground or in metal structures not designed to carry electricity. They are often unpredictable and can be difficult to trace. Secondly, AC leakage currents. These are small amounts of alternating current, AC, that leak from electrical equipment into the pool water. Even seemingly insignificant leakage can become problematic in the conductive environment of a swimming pool. Thirdly, DC fault currents. These are direct current, DC currents that occur in the event of a fault in a battery-powered device connected to the pool. These currents can be particularly dangerous due to their potential for causing electrolysis and corrosion. These currents, regardless of their source, can cause a range of adverse effects, from mild discomfort to severe muscle spasms or even electrocution. Therefore, the National Electrical Code mandates specific measures to prevent these objectionable currents from reaching the pool water. The primary means of preventing objectionable currents is through effective bonding and grounding. The grounding and bonding requirements outlined in Article 250.6 are designed to accomplish this by ensuring that, firstly, all electrical equipment connected to the pool, including pumps, filters, heaters, and lighting fixtures, is properly bonded to a common grounding point. Secondly, that common grounding point is connected to a suitable grounding electrode. This electrode could be a metal water pipe, a grounding rod, or a U for ground, which is a concrete encased electrode. The purpose of bonding and grounding is to provide a low resistance path for electrical currents to flow to ground. This low resistance path minimizes the likelihood of stray currents entering the pool water, because electricity always seeks the path of least resistance. This reduces the voltage potential between different points around the pool, creating an equipotential plane. By equalizing the electrical potential, the risk of electric shock is significantly reduced. To ensure the effectiveness of the bonding and grounding system, regular inspections and maintenance are essential. This includes checking the integrity of bonding connections, verifying the resistance of the grounding electrode, and testing for any signs of stray voltage in the pool water. In addition, it is crucial to use only listed or approved electrical equipment specifically designed for use in swimming pool environments. This equipment is engineered to minimize the risk of leakage current and is more resistant to corrosion. The National Electrical Code provides detailed guidelines on the types of equipment that are suitable for use in and around swimming pools. Furthermore, any electrical work near a swimming pool should be performed by a qualified electrician who is familiar with the specific requirements of the NEC. Improper wiring or grounding can create a hazardous situation that could have serious consequences. It's also important to educate pool users about electrical safety. This includes advising them not to use electrical devices near the pool and to report any electrical problems immediately. Warning signs should be posted to remind people of the potential hazards. In summary, Article 250.6 of the National Electrical Code is a critical component of ensuring electrical safety around swimming pools. By understanding the principles of bonding and grounding, and by taking appropriate precautions, the risk of objectionable currents and electric shock can be significantly reduced, creating a safer environment for everyone. Remember, electricity and water can be a dangerous combination, so it's always better to be safe than sorry.